Polly Eyes in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyeysgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polly Eyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before, or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain, and only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Skip Lowe with North Risk Partners, Bernie Lowe & Associates. So glad you could join us for this game and this little timeout. You know, the undeniable truth is the world is shifting, and I would say for the better. Please come join me. We'd love to find the captured capital within your benefit plans, within any insurance that you provide to yourself or your family members. Go Tigers, go Grinnell, let's win together.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn. Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Football Club is an organization that assists in development of young athletes that participate in football in the Grinnell community through different types of fundraising, such as the Grinnell Lift-a-thon and its annual trivia night, bringing community leaders together to raise funds for different types of 7-on-7 travel teams, youth football league, fundraising for the kid captain. The Tiger Football Club would like to say, go Tigers.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Blake with the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We at the Tiger Sports Livestream Network want to help Grinnell High School to recover from these times with less fans in the stands for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Livestream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Livestream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers!
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Good evening and welcome to tonight's Tiger Sports Livestream Network Friday Night Football broadcast. It is the 1-3 Washington Demons stepping into the blackout of the Grinnell Tigers, who come in 2-2. Happy homecoming, everyone. I'm Blake Walker, Dan Walker. John Osborne will be joining us here in a second to run the camera. Fun night of football ahead. First district game of the season. The non-conference games slates have been moved right through. Grinnell gets away 2-2 with wins over South Tama and Benton, losses to Harlan and North Polk. Washington comes away 1-3 with wins over Mount Pleasant, losses to Fort Madison, Clear Creek, Amana, and Burlington. I think on paper, this is one of the better games that we're going to see all year. Two very even teams. Top two teams in East District in Class 3A go to the playoffs. Solon's going to make it. They're done. We know they're moving on. It's the field that gets to fight afterwards. It's West Burlington, Fairfield, Keokuk, Washington, Solon, Grinnell, all these teams fighting for this playoff spot. Every game counts, and it starts right here tonight with two very even teams.
Yeah, you know, the thing about this district is just a wild card. You know, not knowing how everyone's going to show up at the football field tonight or, you know, what we're going to see. You know, we had different expectations of how North Polk was going to shake out last week, and, you know, North Polk came out to be just what they were sold to be. They were a good team that we watched. They were well executed, ran the ball well, passed the ball. You know, everyone said going into it, hey, you're not going to see North Polk pass. They did pass the ball. You know, they were just all around good. It took Grinnell, well, actually the first half to figure out what they were doing, but in turn they did start to figure them out, and they did start to play ball, you know, coming back scoring 21 points, so it wasn't a total wipeout. But there's a lot of things I hope that they learned and taken away from that game to come into tonight, because if you could play the game and execute from the very beginning and not pick it up at halftime, that's going to make a big difference in what we're going to see tonight.
And Grinnell's defense is going to need some work. I mean, obviously giving up 56 to Harlan, 42 to North Polk, gave up 34 to Benton. And that Benton game has turned out to be a good-looking game on Grinnell's resume. The Bobcats are 3-1. If they defeat Mount Vernon tonight, they move to 4-1, and that loss to Grinnell does not look good for the Bobcats. But Grinnell forced turnovers in that game. Grinnell has not really forced turnovers a lot the rest of the season. If Grinnell can get the running game going, Colin Gibson has been figuring it out in the air a lot more often. Calvin Jaworski's been figuring it out. On the opposite end, you really got two players that stand out perfectly for Washington. Ethan Patterson, the junior, steps in from the departed Trayshawn Willis, who's now headed to Grandview, or he's at Grandview, I should say, the one-armed phenom. led Washington to a really good season last year for the last couple of years, both in basketball and in football. He's gone, so they've had to replace him. Nathan Patterson, a running and passing threat-style quarterback. He leads the offense in both rushing and passing categories. And then Lucas Kroll, one of his top receivers, 240 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also leads the team in tackles with 40. Those 40 tackles are also the most in Class 3A, so he's going to be one to watch out for. These two teams have met 9 times in their school's histories. Grinnell has won 7 out of the last 8, including 4 straight in the series. Washington's last and only win came all the way back in 1999. So the Demons are looking for a little bit of a revenge game, if anything, to break this streak against the Tigers. Grinnell looking to get back on track. They've split games ever since the season starts, so if we should follow that trend, we could be sitting at 3-2 at the end of the season and prepare a little bit further as the weeks go on. Other district play tonight. So here, Grinnell's at Washington. Solon heads to West Burlington heads to Solon, and Keokuk is at Fairfield. Fairfield, a team to watch. They are currently sitting second in the district. They look like they could be poised for a playoff spot if Grinnell doesn't have anything to say about it, if Washington doesn't have anything to say about it. So the band's going to march off the field, and the Tigers are going to come walking down their quote-unquote tunnel in their all blacks. It is a blackout tonight. Was homecoming week. Parade last night. King and Queen were crowned today. And we'll talk more about that at halftime for this game. A little bit of info before we get going. Tonight's kid captain info. Brady Conway. He's going to be wearing number 35 tonight. He is not playing. Brady is a 5th grader at Grinnell Middle School and is playing on the YSF tackle football team this fall. Hunter Kinnick is also a kid captain. He's wearing number 15. Hunter is a 4th grader at Davis Elementary and is playing flag football this fall. Jason Crum has the sideline pass that was given out at the beginning of the season at the trivia night. So we got a fun night of football ahead. Washington and Grinnell. Last time these two teams met on the gridiron, you got to go back to 2011. Grinnell walked away with a 35-23 win. And then the year before that, a 31-28 win. So those were then the prime days just before Grinnell caught their footing in the Eli Dunn era with 2 very good wins over very good Washington football teams. So we're going to have a fun night of football. We're going to check on some stuff on our end, and Grinnell will come running out here soon.
Hey, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. We missed those right in the beginning. So Polly Ice Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, West Finch Auto Plaza, Medicap Pharmacy, Northwest Partners, and Bernie Lowe Associates, the Dairy Barn, Mayflower Community Homes, ASI Signs, Tiger Football Club, the Grinnell Booster Club, our very own Fill the Stands with donations. Folks, I can't stress it enough. You're sitting at home. We appreciate your watching, but as you're throwing that out there, everyone else that come in the gates paying $5 to get in. So all we do is we have that little bit of donations, and you can put that back across. That goes right back into the Tiger Athletic Department, and we don't keep one dime of that. The last one is another one. Well-being is the Dollars for Scholars. We reached out to the Dollars for Scholars Foundation, and what this is creating scholarships for kids in the Grinnell High School. I think a lot of schools have this type of foundation. So, you know, there's a website out there. Grandparents, anyone, Grinnell alumni, you want to donate, get onto that website, and you can put some dollars in there, and you'll be able to see that coming back into the students that graduate and go into college. Also, we have Edward Jones. Edward Jones is our first down sponsor and our timeout sponsor. And then Joey Polly Ice Pizza is also our Red Zone sponsor. So those are our sponsors for the evening. So we'd like to thank those more than once throughout the evening. And as we play our commercials, and we'll come right back when the team comes charging out that tunnel.
Grinnell works their way down the tunnel, as my dad said. Not really a tunnel, but down the walkway. It'll be a nicer walkway if they get this new field installations put in. They'll come right through and will run out. And here come the Tigers. All blacks, blackout for the Tigers here on homecoming. 2 kid captains running out. Bruce Kriegel back there with him. Tiger running out as well with him. Like I said, perfect night for football. 58 degrees. Rain moved through this afternoon. Rained on me on my trip back from Des Moines. But it was a much-needed little rain shower. Cooled everything down. And it is a perfect night for football And wind only about 4 miles an hour out of the northwest, so could be a little interesting. We did get a couple gusts once in a while as the afternoon went on. Again, with Washington, the way they move the football, they can go in the air, they can go on the ground. That's one of the big things. 742 passing yards to Grinnell's 578. 5 touchdowns, 4 picks on the season for Washington. Grinnell 7 touchdowns, 4 picks in the passing game. And on the rushing side, Grinnell leads it, 597 on the ground. Washington 365. 8 touchdowns for Grinnell, 5 for the Demons. Captains will walk out for Washington. It is Lucas Kroll, Kaysen Bailey, Javon Stewart, and Ethan Ziglowski, all walking out. And it should be known that Javon Stewart not in pads, as he's in street clothes this evening for the Demons. Washington has size on the line. That's going to be something Grinnell's going to have to counter as the night goes on. Another thing we talked about besides defense, Grinnell's penalties have to be brought down to a minimum this evening if you're going to win ball games. Washington in the all whites with the black helmets. If you take Washington's away uniforms and turn them into a black number, they look exactly like Grinnell's away uniforms. And if you take Grinnell's home jerseys and keep them about the same, they look like Grinnell's home jerseys. All the rest of our games this season here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network for the football season, all against orange and black teams. So get used to the orange and black, because we're going to see a lot of it. Also, the numbers on the side of the helmets are at least on one side for Washington, the other side, none. Nick Arrett is the head coach for Washington. A couple assistant coaches down his line. Grinnell head coached obviously by Tony Stenberg in his first season with the Tigers in the head coaching position. Grinnell will receive the kick to start tonight's homecoming match. It's Ethan Patterson, who we said does it all on the offensive side, and he's even going to kick for the Demons, so we'll see if he can get this one going for us. All black for the student section. Good crowd tonight, good Washington crowd, came a long way. If you're a Washington fan watching on TV, watching us on YouTube, we really appreciate it. I don't blame you for not making the trip. It's a long trip. Nice little view of the sunset we're looking at right now, headed toward the west. Patterson will kick towards that sunset. Grinnell's got Smith and Osborne back. Here we go. That one bounces inside the 10, picked up by Osborne. Or excuse me, that is Rhett Nagel. Nagel cuts to that far side and cuts upfield. He'll be down at about the 26-yard line, and that is where Grinnell will set up shop. Tigers on offense have a couple of weapons. Colin Gibson is the main guy so far. 23 for 44, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. Alex Smith, 164 in the air, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. And then rushing, it's really all over the place. 2 wide receivers out to the left. Alex Smith is in at quarterback to start. Alex pitches, they'll go reverse. Calvin Jaworski looks upfield, has a lot of room. He'll cut to that right side, work his way up through, and barrels through a defender on that far sideline. It's going to be close to a first down. They're going to mark him short. No, first down, Grinnell. First Tiger first down. First Edward Jones first down of the evening for Grinnell. That was a nice little reverse play. Calvin was going to go downfield, decided to hold and tuck and run.
You know, Blake, one thing I forgot to mention is we do have instant replay, and that's brought to you by Clarity Eye when we pop that up.
Can't tell who this is going up the middle. I'm going to say it's probably Cole Johnson, and it is Cole Johnson running up the middle for Grinnell. He's going to get a couple on the game, gets him about to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down at 6 for Grinnell. Cole Johnson in the backfield a couple times. Josh Osborne can go back there. A lot of options. Will Doty's back there. Josh will come in motion behind. And Osborne stutters through a couple guys, spins forward, close to the marker. Mark him about a yard short. Third down and a foot. Or a couple feet, I should say.
Blake forgot to bring up this first quarter's brought to you by
Brett Nichols State Farm. Quarters run up on you quick. Grinnell goes quick. Direct snap, Alex Smith. Look out! Bust through a hole, stays on his feet. Smith cuts it back. Can he get a block? He does! Touchdown, Grinnell! Alex Smith does it all himself. It's just a design QB draw to get the first. Alex says, I'll get you a couple more. Grinnell strikes first on a beautiful play call.
You know what? Let's take a quick look at that right now. So there it is. A jab there. Straight through.
Is that Josh? Turns around and makes a great block over
right here. Calvin Jaworski stops, turns around. So excellent job.
Alex's 4th touchdown run on the season. Grinnell's Calvin Jaworski will line up for the extra point.
That instant replay is brought to you by Clarity Eye Care.
Calvin puts it through the yellow upright. 7-0. Grinnell on top of Washington. We'll be right back.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza.
Alex Smith breaks off a long run for the Tigers to give them a 7-0 lead over the Washington Demons. Ethan Zagloski, and it looks like, I believe, Ethan Patterson will be back to receive. Nope, it's going to be Jacob Miller. There's a nice 1-2 punch of Ethan's on the Washington squad.
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty when we talked about our pregame, but that was one of the things we brought up in our pregame was a quick start by the Tigers, and that's definitely what they needed by taking that ball right off the bat.
Jaworski lines it up, sends it deep, and it will bounce out of bounds, so a bad snag on that kick as he went for the football. This is going to get Washington a couple free yards. And they'll get solid field position starting from the, let's see, they're going to keep walking here. 35-yard line is where they're going to mark this one at. Ethan Patterson, the man to watch in the backfield for Washington tonight. 728 yards in the air, 5 touchdowns, 182 on the ground with 4 touchdowns. 9 total on the season for the junior, taking over for the departed Trayshawn Willis. It's not an easy step up, but Ethan's been able to step up in big ways, and that's for sure. And we already have a false start somewhere, and I think it's on Rhett Nagel's trying to make a case that it was on Washington, but nobody was even set. That's what I don't know how Grinnell or someone even jumped off. So they're going to get offsides on Grinnell, and the play didn't even start. Interesting. Well, Dad, we talked about penalties.
Yeah.
goes for it there. Got to keep your eye on that. It's a split back. I think that's number 20, Taven Stewart's in the backfield, and then big man number 80, John Prochaska. Almost a fullback in there. So they're going to go Stewart first in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left. Stewart motions out right. Stewart gets the grab on the far side, or near side. He'll be pushed out of bounds. That is enough for a first down, so the Demons move the chains. Washington likes to do a little bit of those quick dump-out passes, almost to a safety valve. He's not even looking upfield. He'll just take that option when he gets it. Jacob Miller switches sides. Grinnell tries to set up defensively, or quickly on the defensive side. Demons like to move quick. That's Austin Rebling out there on that far side. He's guarded by Calvin Jaworski.
I hate to say it, this Washington Demon reminds me a lot of Brian Sauser offense, where everyone stops, stands up.
Nice tackle there in the backfield. That is number 50, Gene Blaylock, the 6'3", 280 junior in the backfield. Not going to let Taven Stewart go too far. Washington moves quick, 2nd down and 9. Most of the time, yep, you'll check toward the sideline, but it gives Grinnell a chance to catch their breath on defense a little bit. Grinnell puts just 2 down on the line. They're going to send a blitz. Patterson has to pitch it out to Stewart, and he's brought down to the backfield. Good pursuit by Cole Johnson.
Yes.
That blitz almost stunted Patterson. Had to force it real quick to Stewart. Luckily, Stewart was ready for it. Stewart's not the tallest guy, only 5'11", 185, but he has pretty good downhill speed.
You know, except for the little hiccup on the offsides there. This defense is charged up. They're ready to play tonight.
2 safety back look. You got the 2 linebackers in here. 4 down linemen up front. Grinnell's looking to press up front. Patterson. Blitz coming off the edge. Can he get rid of it in time? He does, and caught near the sideline. That's a catch. Not going to be a first down, though. It'll be 4th down to about 5. Good grab by Lucas Kroll, the leading wide receiver. Was that Will Doty screaming off the edge? I couldn't quite tell the number when he was coming through, but the pressure to Patterson forces him to throw late. And the Demons going to have to punt on 4th and 6. Lucas Kroll back to receive the punt, and with his speed, anything could be a fake. Grinnell sends a couple. He's going to high boot this one. It's going to hang in the air, and the ball is caught by, I believe, Brady Stewart. I tell you, the numbers killing me.
Tell you what, if the Demon defender wouldn't have slid on his rear end, that could have been questionable about not giving enough room to catch that ball.
That ball had no spin on it. Died right in the air. 9:26 remaining here in the first quarter. We're just getting going. Grinnell's up 7-0 over Washington. They put a heavy back bunch. Calvin Jaworski is the lone man back to the left. Cole Johnson works his way through a couple defenders. Upfield for a gain of about 5 or 6. Grinnell's offensive line looks pretty good so far. Able to push through Washington's D-line early, still early, but.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of splitting the holes. Getting those running lanes opened up and down in there.
Both teams rarely, well, never will go in the huddle. 2nd down and 5. Grinnell lines up quick. Grinnell moves a quick man in motion. Johnson stuffed. Washington's D-line all in the backfield, led by number 7, I believe, Austin Rebling down there. Looks like Logan Frazier. Whole host of Demons in the backfield on that one. That pushes Grinnell back a couple. 3rd down and 9 will be the down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that slide motion and stepping up into the hole kind of hurt him on that one.
Colin Gibson is at quarterback. He loves to throw. He fakes, fires downfield, and overshoots Calvin Jaworski. Calvin had a quick little stunt to try to free up some space. Colin overshoots him. Quick 3 and out for Grinnell's offense. I think we're going to see that a lot tonight. 2 very even teams. I think it's just going to be punches thrown. You might get a lucky one-off play, but 2 very, very even teams.
Well, if Grinnell's going to succeed tonight, the mental breakdown of that, where they had that slide motion like that and split over the line, they're going to have to eliminate those because they are easy picks on picking up on that defense side.
Calvin Jaworski boots this one deep and backing up on the Demons. This is going to be a good bounce.
Beautiful punt. Beautiful
and
punt.
Down inside to about the 33-yard line by Alex Smith. Calvin Jaworski does his job for the brand on the punting side. Demons will set back up. Came up short on 4th down and 5. Grinnell's defensive pressure was able to really get Washington on their toes early. And Ethan Zaglowski, nothing of him so far. I'm trying to check if I've even seen him on the sideline. But it's a lot of Taven Stewart early for the Demons. We'll see how that goes. I do see Zaglowski here on the sideline. He's kind of stretching out. Stewart gets the carry and gets absolutely blown up. Number 2, might have been Tristan Stark was the first one to hit, but it could have also been 57, that'd be looking at
Nick Brennicky,
Nick Brennicky, right? Whoever it was.
Or is
laid
that
the
55?
boom.
I can't.
These numbers, I tell you. Washington moves quick, though. They'll back up 2nd down and 12 from the 22. Stewart doesn't get a break here. Washington has pretty good size up on that front 5. But Grinnell's edge has been able to get around. That's Kinnick Johnson back there, and then Will Doty. So the 2 edges working their way. Patterson, sets up, low snap, almost a broken play. Patterson has to roll. He'll fire downfield. Batted down. Ooh. Nice play by Calvin Jaworski. Sailed in to break that one up from Lucas Kroll.
I tell you what, 24 Kinnick Johnson had a heck of a rush on that quarterback right there.
Saw a couple pancakes up front. Grinnell's D-line was there. Josh Osborne's trying to get his defense fired up.
So Oliver Loudon was another one in there, pushing hard.
Miller and Kroll, the two wide receivers to this right side, guarded by Alex Smith and Rhett Nagel, or Cole Johnson, excuse me. Only two out left as well. Man in motion, and a false start. False start, they're going to get this one on number 62, Curtis Stender, the junior. And Washington will be pushed back to a 3rd down and 17. So now you almost play for a draw, possibly, if Washington's going to try to go deep here. This time it's just Kroll, and they go 3 wide receivers to the left. It'll be interesting here to see if Grinnell even sends their edges, but it looks like Doty and Kinnick are right here if they can get pressure and force him out. Stewart in motion, Osborne covers. They send 4. Pressure gets there, and it's stepping up as Patterson runs into his own man, but he doesn't get too far. Sacked from behind, Gene Blaylock and Tristan Stark.
You know, that was a great effort by Tristan Stark, too, because he grabbed him, he got juked out of it, crawled back up off the ground, and tackled him again to get the point where Gene Blaylock could come in and make and finish it off. So, excellent job, excellent job.
I tell you what, Ethan Patterson's not getting a ton of time in the pocket. Grinnell's getting back there pretty quickly and forcing the junior to get rid of the ball. Blaylock's going to slowly come running back on the field. He does get back in time. Kroll boots it. This might not even get past the 50.
Get out of the way.
And it will get past the 50 because of a lucky bounce. But Grinnell gets beautiful field position, setting up at about the 46-yard line, and the offense will come back out.
That had to be he was what, punting on the 1-yard line?
He was back there quite a ways.
So
good net yardage there for Lucas Kroll. Gets that lucky bounce. But nice field position for the Tigers. 6:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Grinnell's up 7-0 over Washington. Grinnell bunches everybody in the back. Cole Johnson, Josh Osborne's up there, Will Doty. Alex Smith still at quarterback, and there's an offsides false start call on Washington. They're going to get that on number 55, Deshaun Westfall Edwards. He's one of the top tacklers on this defense for the Demons. Lucas Kroll leads the team in tackles with 40, and that's the most in Class 3A. Grinnell doesn't change the personnel. They'll keep it right where it is. Johnson barrels forward right into a herd of traffic, and because of the penalty, Grinnell's going to get great position here on 2nd down and short. They're going to give them 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers. Second and a couple. Low snap. Alex runs forward. Drag from behind, but it is enough for a Edward Jones first down for Grinnell. Boy, if your O-line holds up for just a split second, those almost QB draws can almost be considered QB sneaks.
Yeah, Alex pretty quick hitting that line right there.
Couple of substitutions. Calvin Jaworski moves to the right side. This is Braden Blackford here on this left side for Grinnell. No Cole or Colin Gibson in sight, but Alex can throw if need be. Quick stunt, Johnson runs into traffic, and he is stuffed by the Washington D-line. Whole herd of Demons right there to push him back to the 45. But they're going to give him forward progress. And some of the Washington fans don't like that, so they're going to keep it at 2nd down. No, it should be 3rd down, shouldn't it?
Nope, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Huh. 2nd and 10 from the 43. 5:25 to go in the first quarter. Doty moves quick in motion. Alex rolls, fires, caught. Calvin Jaworski downfield, first down. Grinnell moves the chains, another Edward Jones first down. Alex put that right over top of the corner.
That was close.
And fit it right into Calvin Jaworski's hands. It's almost obvious every time Colin comes in the ballgame, he's going to be throwing, but Alex can throw. Maybe not long distance like Colin can, but he sure can get you a couple in the air if need be for a quick first down. Ball is muffed. Alex tries to snap it far, and he's able to hop on top of it. If replay was a thing, I think they almost would have checked if his knee was down when he had the ball. And maybe he wouldn't have lost a ton, but Alex still tried to pitch it after the snap.
Let's take a quick look at that. So he actually, it was a pass ahead.
Almost a forward lateral, still trying to get
Actually, he was down right there.
Yeah.
That was down.
That's what I'm saying. If replay was a thing, I don't think we would have lost that much. But
that instant replay was brought to you by Clarity Eye Care. Stop down and see Scott and Kara Collins.
Colin Gibson checks in on a 2nd down and 21. But Washington's going to stay with their man-to-man, which is an interesting technique. They're going to hand off to Josh Osborne, I believe. Or nope, Cole. Does Josh wear a towel? That's maybe how I can tell the difference.
So, nope, Josh is no towel.
No towel. So there we go. Third down and long for Grinnell. Collins stays in at quarterback. Cole Johnson is his back. Calvin Jaworski and Brady Stewart are on that far right side. Calvin in motion. Gibson. Pressure coming. Colin can't run a ton. He'll throw downfield a bullet to Brady Stewart, and that's not going to be caught. Good effort, though. Brady dives for it. Nothing going. So now you get an interesting punting situation. And I don't think Grinnell's going to punt. And it sure doesn't look like it.
Left Colin in there, so I think we're going to be
I tell you what, anything,
creative.
you just throw a bomb, and if it gets picked off, you basically just arm punt it. Grinnell tries a hard count, 4th down and 15 from the 37-3, 34 remaining in the first quarter. I think Tony was trying for a hard count here.
Timeout.
They'll take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 7-0. Grinnell leads over Washington.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Grinnell Mutual. And let's take a quick look at that punt that we missed. We'll catch it up right here, Blake.
There you go. If you can play it.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Now we're going to miss this offensive play. It was a nice punt. It was down, touchback. Nothing really happened. Good effort by Josh Osborne to try to stop it. Not enough as it went back over the backside. So Washington sets up at the 21st down and 10. Patterson fakes, looks downfield, fires, caught, no, bobbled. Almost caught. John Prochaska was close, but bobbled it just as he was going out of bounds. Nice throw by Patterson to get it downfield, just not enough.
That's where we get caught every time. They're supposed to give us a 60-second timeout, and they short it whenever they're ready, and go right back on.
I feel like the timeout was only just because Grinnell knew, boom, let's go right to the punting game. Update from our friends over in Newton. The Cardinals lead the Dutch 7-0. Surprising, I know.
Ouch.
Come on, Pella, don't go to 1-4. Stewart runs into traffic and is down immediately. Whole herd of Grinnell defenders there to stop him. It's going to be 3rd and long for Washington. And a very improved Grinnell defense looks to be a little bit more fired up, especially here early.
Yeah, I'm impressed. It's looking good tonight. Tristan Start and Oliver Loudon switching in and out on that left-hand tackle position. When Tristan's in there, he just gives that little quickness and speed right off that right-hand side of the Washington line.
The way these two teams move so quickly, stamina could be a problem as we go into later in the ball game. Grinnell does have a little bit bigger of a roster, but Patterson's got a couple of problems here in the backfield. They do eventually snap it. It's a quarterback keeper. Look out. Ethan Patterson breaks a couple tackles. Look out. Ethan Patterson. Rhett Nagel gives chase. Breaks away. Touchdown, Washington, but there is a flag all the way back on the 46-yard line. And it's going to be holding. Right when he broke through, someone got tackled. One of the linemen went down. I didn't want to call it right when I saw it because maybe it was out of the back of my head, but our back corner of my eye. Washington's head coach not happy with it. Okay. And I believe they're going to get this on number 75, Cole Williams.
Let's take a quick look here.
I think we're on the wrong play.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get this one right here.
They're backing Washington up, so it'll be 3rd down and long.
So right there it is. It's actually 62 is where the holding was.
So they're going to get it on Curtis Stender.
So 62.
That's his 2nd flag he's been called on tonight.
So that's an instant replay is brought to you by Clarity Eye Care.
Patterson had wheels. He also broke 2 Grinnell defenders' ankles as he was making his way to the end zone, but it is called back. So you do all that, and you're tired. 3rd down and 14. Play fake. Patterson, downfield shot. Incomplete. Broken up. Rhett Nagel, nice job. I tell you what, John Prochaska was in a really good spot for that ball.
Yes, he was.
Rhett was able to step in the last second.
You know, and that's 2 sideline passes. That one that we watched earlier, he put his foot 1 inch inside, caught it to get him up, but wasn't close enough to get that 1st down. The one that was a little bit further up on the 30, same way. So he's a heck of a receiver, knows where to put his feet.
Nolan Claber goes 63 yards. They're tied in Newton, 7-7. Updating you on that game tonight. Probably Clear Creek Amanda and Oski as well.
Beautiful punt.
Deep punt. Alex keeps backing up. Barely gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Gets a little Grinnell bounce. Washington stepping over each other to get it. It'll be down at about the 45-yard line. That's where Grinnell will set up shop for their next offensive drive. I thought we were going to see some high-scoring offense after Alex Smith's breakaway run, but a lot of stalls here and there for both teams. Doty, Osborne, Smith, and Johnson all in the backfield for the Tigers. This is Calvin Jaworski here on this near side, Brady Stewart on the far side. On 1st and 10 from the 45. Johnson barrels forward, gets close. Mark him down at about the 48. 2nd down at 6.
Yep.
Only a couple times has Washington been able to stop Grinnell at that line of scrimmage. Grinnell's getting a good push up front. It's just how long Grinnell can keep that going as the night goes on. That's the question. Blaylock moves left to right. And a false start. Johnson pushes outside. Cole turns the corner, gets a downfield block, and he's all the way down for a giant gain, but it is not going to matter. This one's coming back.
Is that offsides? No. What the problem was
Blaylock
is
moves left to right. And a false start. Johnson pushes outside.
Blaylock never got up to line
Cole
scrimmage,
turns the corner,
so
gets a downfield block, and he's all. So 2 big plays by both teams.
Yeah.
2 big plays by both teams, both being brought back. Another update for you in the district. Solon leads West Burlington 42-0 in the 2nd quarter. Thanks for showing up. Grinnell gets West Burlington in 2 weeks, I think. No. Yes. Don't quote me on it. The Spartans are good. So Grinnell backed up, 2nd down and 12. From their own 43-yard line. They stay in their bunch back look. Johnson, right, cuts back left, spun down. Got back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long for Grinnell. Well, we talk about penalties, and that's really what it's been all night. And there is an injury on a Washington player here on this far side. We'll take a quick break as they tend to him. Grinnell leads 7-0 over Washington.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy.
Seven nothing out of the injury timeout. Grinnell leads over Washington. Who was the injury on? Do we have any idea? I wasn't looking.
I didn't catch up.
I know Ethan Zagloski is still here on the sideline. I don't know if he went in for a play, but he is the main running back for Washington. He is currently still on the bench being treated. Has yet to play, at least on offense tonight. Alex goes back. Wide open is Cole Johnson. Nobody is on that far side of the field. Breaks a tackle. Brought down from behind. That's a first down for Grinnell. That was a beautiful play call. The entire Washington defense was faked by the Grinnell offense. Nice call. First Edward Jones first down of the drive. And no flags. Grinnell can try to get tricky when it counts. First down and 10. 36 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Long first quarter here. Johnson in the eye. Spun down. And I tell you what, he got a nice little chunk of yardage. That's going to give him about a 5 or 6 yard gain. Stenberg's wanting his offense to move quick. Try not to give Washington a ton of chances to reset. Bad snap. Alex Smith is absolutely put to the turf. There was a wrong misdirection there. Cole and Alex both went in the same direction, and Alex paid the price for it. That's the end of the first quarter. 7-0. Grinnell on top of Washington. We'll be back in the second.
Low Tiger Nation, Skip Lowe with North Risk Partners, Bernie Loan Associates. So glad you could join us for this game and this little timeout. You know, the undeniable truth is the world is shifting, and I would say for the better. Please come join me. We'd love to find the captured capital within your benefit plans, within any insurance that you provide to yourself or your family members. Go Tigers, go Grinnell, let's win together.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by North Risk Partners, Bernie Lowe Associates, and the Dairy Barn.
This quarter is brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Grinnell leads 7-0 over Washington. A little bit of a back-and-forth game. A couple penalties have derailed a couple of possible scoring opportunities for both teams. Cole Johnson barrels his way forward. That's going to be enough for a Tiger Edward Jones first down, and the Tigers move the chains. Cole has been able to slowly but surely work his way around. Cole's reps this year have been really interesting. Ran 40 times in the opener against Benton for 200 yards, and Coach Stenberg said, yeah, that's not going to happen again. And it hasn't. He has not come close to those numbers, especially when he really gets tired as the game goes on. Also has gotten a couple injuries that have derailed him. But a good start for tonight. First down and 10, 11:37 to go in the second quarter. Johnson, this time, nowhere to go. Gene Blaylock was being pushed all the way back, and he was met immediately. I think James Strabala led the charge in the backfield, and Washington, a couple times tonight, has found a breakthrough on that defensive line. Grinnell switches back up here on offense. Second down and 13 from the 28. Alex got in the bulk of the reps tonight at quarterback. No reason for it to change. Quarterback keeper going to go about a gain of 1, maybe 2. Didn't really fake out Lucas Kroll at all. The leading tackler in 3A, not fooled by those plays. They give him a yard, third down and long. Is this go-for-it territory? Grinnell's previous drives would say no. But it's Colin Gibson in at QB, so we're looking past. Calvin Jaworski's on that left side, and Brady Stewart's here on the right side. Nobody else in the vicinity. Blitz coming. Gibson looks, fires, corner of the end zone, incomplete, broken up. Nice play on the ball by Jacob Miller. That was a good fight. Nice one-on-one. I didn't see any sort of interference or anything. Colin put it in the right spot.
Yeah, that ball was right there, I tell you what.
That was a really nice play by Jacob Miller. Grinnell's going to go for it. Might as well, 4th down and 12, and in a tight game like this where both teams are pushing back and forth. I tell you, Collin still made a good throw despite the blitz coming. I think Washington wants to try it again. Collin looks quick, fires again. One-on-one to Calvin Jaworski.
Caught.
Yes! Touchdown, Grinnell! Calvin catches it on his back. Grinnell leads 13-0.
Let's take a quick look at that, Blake. Nice layout pass right there.
Look at that.
Right into the basket.
Sets
Boom.
back. Not even a push off,
That's
no
a
nothing.
Tiger
He's just able
touchdown
to
right
get
there.
it.
That instant replay is brought to you by Clarity Eye Care.
Calvin says, all right, let's get up and kick this field goal, because he is the one kicking it. Jaworski puts it through. He's on a roll. 14-0. Grinnell leads over Washington.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center, or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Mayflower Community Homes.
Grinnell on top of Washington 14-0. Calvin Jaworski with the big touchdown grab from Colin Gibson just a few moments ago. I had a delayed reaction. I didn't even think he caught it.
Well, at our angle, it was tough to see if
It
he was
did. I
actually
mean,
in the end zone or not.
But it is a catch.
And our cameraman was on the spot.
Colin throws his 6th
Caught the
touchdown of the season. Calvin catches his 3rd of the year. Tigers in control, but it has been a defensive battle. It's feeling like Washington could break one here soon, but see if Grinnell's defense can hang on tight. Jaworski sends it a line drive through the middle. That's going to be a tight one for Miller, who takes it upfield and gets a few blocks and is brought down. Nice return, though. He's going to set up at about the 28.
Number 4 and
28-yard line?
24, Kennick Johnson and Braden Blackford on the tackle.
See if I can get any updates from around the state. Sigourney, Keota, and Pella Christian tied 7-7. Newton, Pella tied 7-7. Benton up 10-6 over Mount Vernon. Bondurant up over Carlisle 14-9. A lot of good games tonight. Iowa City High up 14-0 over Iowa City West. Patterson quickly going to hurry to the right. Nobody is there, and he hurries out of bounds. Somebody got nailed. Did Patterson just hit the bench?
Well, I think he hit Jordan Smith, and
Bruce Kriegel was over there
Bruce
sitting
Kriegel kind of went
bench.
all over the same.
He took a hard hit over there, it looked like.
Coach Smith's a tough guy there.
2nd down and 6 from the 32. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the right. That's Lucas Kroll. Taven Stewart still in the backfield. They go right to him. No, fake by Patterson. And he's going to get upfield for about 3-4. That was a good fake, and he really waited for it, too.
Good pickup on Cole Johnson there to read that coming back the other way. You know, that's the importance of that linebacker defensive talking on that other side is staying home and not getting faked out there.
3rd down, and they'll give him 4 yards. Grinnell's defense trying to buckle down like they've been all night. Washington's been pass heavy on 3rd down, even if it's short. Stewart moves. Nope. Patterson keeps. He is stuffed.
Yeah,
Might have not even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Massive target. Tigers right there. Cole Johnson, Will Doty in there.
Lucas Kroll will come out to punt. Grinnell's defense continues to put in some really good work so far. Alex Smith and Brady Stewart will be back to receive the punt. Kroll thought about faking it. He does. Lucas Kroll turns upfield. He is going to have the first down. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Slowly started rolling. I think Grinnell just bit enough, and the Demons offense stays on the field.
A little shout out to everyone's watching on YouTube land. So if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. You're a Grinnell fan, first time joining in, give us a subscribe button. Every time we come online for all Home Tiger Sports, you'll get a notification that we are live. So thank you again for watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Washington's going to take a timeout and give Lucas Kroll some rest. He's limping off a little bit. 14-0, Grinnell leads.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs, and this timeout is brought to you by Edward Jones. Stop down and see Mark and Paul Copeland at 714 4th Avenue for all your financial future needs. Planning ahead is definitely the idea to retirement.
14-0, Grinnell leads Washington here with 8:43 remaining here in the second quarter. Washington goes for it on fourth down on a fake punt. Here comes the blitz. Downfield shot, and it's caught. Turning upfield, Kason Bailey. Bailey brought down inside the 30, down to about the 20.
Brady Stewart and Alex Smith with the stop down there downfield.
Grinnell caught sleeping a little bit, then the Demons are going to move quick. Kason Bailey, not even one of the top targets for Patterson, but he makes it work. First and 10, 8:23. They're going to slow down, try to get a play call set. Taven Stewart in the backfield. Patterson rolls to the left. His speed is going to help him a lot tonight. He turns the corner, gets upfield, takes a really big hit, and he's short down to about the 1 or 2. And maybe Washington has found a solution to Grinnell's defense. And his name is Ethan Patterson, and he's running the ball really well. Taven Stewart's almost a decoy at this point in the backfield. They put Miller back there with him. And Grinnell's defense going to have to really step up here right at the 1 yard line. Demons looking to score. Stewart to Patterson's left. Patterson keeps himself, turns the corner and scores. Touchdown, Washington. That whole drive with this Ethan Patterson. And the Demons are on the board. Washington State loves to go for 2. And that is a fact. Only have attempted 1 extra point all season. They're not always successful, but they try quick. It's a quick out pass and picked up immediately. He is close. Miller did not get it. Tried to reach across the goal line, did not get it. So Grinnell holds Washington short, and that you can walk away with a little bit of a victory. 14-6, Tigers on top of the Demons.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Foundation. Dollars for Scholars. great foundation, helps a lot of kids in the Grinnell area. You can see the numbers there. Do what you can, give back to the school. If you're a grandparent, like to help out in your kid's future, create a scholarship, donate ahead.
Ethan Patterson, all him on that last drive. Deep pass to Kaysen Bailey. And then he finished it off with a couple runs of his own. They fail on the 2-point conversion. It's 14-6 Grinnell on top of Washington. Update from Clear Creek, Amana. The Clippers on top of the Indians 28-3 in the second quarter. So Oskaloosa not quite there.
What'd you say that score was?
28-3. So the Indians undefeated. Might not be undefeated after tonight. They're going to go a squib-type kick. It's going to bounce over a couple Grinnell defenders. It's picked up by Brady Stewart. Or excuse me, yes, this is Brady Stewart. Drop down, and we're going to get a flag on Grinnell.
Holding on Braden Blackford.
This is where Grinnell really has to be careful because the momentum has slowly but surely started to shift to the Demons. And this is where you got to really buckle down if you're Grinnell's offense and keep the pressure on.
So you never always like to show all the good things, but here's the bad right here. Boom, right there. You see that holding.
Another update from the district. Fairfield and Keokuk tied at 7.
Instant replays brought to you by Clarity Eye Care.
I tell you what, district's going to be pretty wild. I mean, it's such a toss-up, half these games. I mean, Solon, we talked about it. Solon, but man, everybody else, it's going to be a dogfight for that last spot. First down and 10, 7:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Handoff going middle, and is it Josh Osborne at the bottom of the pile? No, it's Cole Johnson. Cole has been cramping on the sideline. They've had to stretch him out a couple times. And it's going to be a loss of about 2. So second down and 12. Washington has a whole nother fire underneath them right now, and for good reason. The offense has found its rhythm, and the defense seems to also be picking it up. Colin Gibson now at quarterback for Grinnell. Gibson goes to Johnson again. Nowhere going. Maybe going to get a yard.
Yeah, a little bit of a breakdown here on this right-hand side. They're just not, they're coming off and not quite getting to their positions they need to open that lane up. Washington Demons are starting to figure out they're putting a little bit of blitz. They're cheating the gaps a little bit and just getting lucky at the right time.
Grinnell started fast, third down 11, starting to slow down. Got to find some sort of spark here to get the offense moving. Washington's defense a little confused here to start. Third and 11, 6:41 remaining here in the second quarter. Demons looking to send blitz, and they jump off sides, get caught too early. Grinnell gets a couple free yards to make it third and shorter. That was number 14, James Strabala. He was almost asking for that. I think he was just trying to time the snap, if anything. Just barely touched the helmet of one of the offensive linemen. It's going to be third down and 6 instead of third down and 11. Grinnell looks to keep same personnel in. Calvin and Brady are the two outs. And I think Braden Blackford's out there too. Will Doty, he's dangerous at that fullback position. Blitz coming. Gibson picks up, has to get away, cannot, and he is wrapped down. Collin takes a huge loss in the Washington D-line. The blitz was brought immediately, and Grinnell's going to have to figure something out because the Demons might have found their kryptonite. Now you got to think, Collin cannot run. Not very good. Knees aren't great to run. There's a reason he's a passers-only quarterback. He's not one that's going to immediately get out of the pocket and start rolling. And Washington exploits that quickly. Fourth down and 22. Calvin is sitting in the back of the end zone, ready to receive this punt, and it's Kroll and Brady back to receive it. Jaworski sends it deep, and Zaglowski will call for the fair catch, and he is going to be down right at the 50. Washington sets up with beautiful field position here, and they have all the momentum in the world to try to tie this football game.
I mean, you'd think where Calvin punted that thing, he was 1 foot from the back of the end zone. That's almost a 62, 63-yard punt.
First down and 10, 5:38 remaining. Washington will start from the 50. This is Jacob Miller and Austin Rebling here on this near side for the Demons. Taven Stewart still in the backfield. Stewart works his way to this near side, and he's spun down. Josh Osborne leads the charge.
Good job, Josh. Josh had a good game at North Polk also, playing in that linebacker position.
They're in a defensive dogfight over in Newton. 7-7. Dutch and Cardinals tied up. Second down and 10 from the 50 still. No loss, no gain for Washington.
You know, watching the game from as a football coach perspective, you always want to see that team act as a team when you make that gang tackle. But open field solo tackles like Josh just have, that's a good tackle.
Might have been a designed option, but Patterson kept it the entire way, got upfield for a couple. It'll be third down and long for the Demons on the 48.
He was tripped up in there by Kinnick Johnson.
This is either go for it territory or you fake it, or maybe it is punt territory. Where's the wind going? There is no wind, so nothing really going to affect you too much here. This is where Patterson likes to keep. If Grinnell's going to sell out to the run or if they go full pass, it's where you find it. Third and 7, 4:30 remaining. Stewart's going to go way in motion. Patterson checks down to Stewart. Stewart's going to turn upfield, breaks a couple tackles. He is going to have the first down. First down, Washington.
Osborne, first one in there. Alex Smith coming up on the backside. Braden Blackford also in there on the assist.
Demons finding their rhythm. That was almost a false start. I was going to say, half the line wasn't even moving. So Washington tries to go quick, and it does not work. Jacob Miller was going to be the out catch, and the Demons are going to back up for 5 yards. Both teams struggle with penalties. That's apparent so far. I don't even know what to call that. Like, half the line didn't move. The other half of the line was like, yeah, I'll move. That was almost a false start, everyone but the center.
He's the only one that remembered the count, or didn't remember the count.
They back him up first down and 15. We're down to 4 minutes remaining here in the half. Great ball game so far between Grinnell and Washington. Stewart, again, motions to the left. Patterson takes a shot downfield, wide open! The tight end all the way, touchdown, Washington, John Prochaska. There was nobody in the middle of the field, and Prochaska couldn't have gotten an easier touchdown. Washington is 2 points away from tying this football game. John's got some wheels on him. He turned that thing and went flying. Demons will try to tie it here. 14-12. They're going for two. There's no way they won't. Zagloski moves up front. Patterson could just be a design QB go. Patterson rolls, fires, caught. Jacob Miller, 2-point conversion is good, and Washington is on a roll. 14-14, we're tied.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza. I was just going back and taking a look back on the instant replay of that, Blake. It looked like the defensive end and the linebacker both were honoring one receiver where the defensive end should have called it, said I was going to take them. The linebacker should have been the one that fell back and caught that guy coming up the middle, at least give him a jab. But
Washington has all the momentum in the world. 14 unanswered. We're tied here at TT Cranny on homecoming. Grinnell's got to find some offense. Have been able to get the run game going a little bit, but they've kind of abandoned it and almost tried to go to a more passing offense to try to catch the Demons off guard, but the Demons defense has found blitzing is the way to go. Deep kick back. Picking up and turning upfield. Couple missed tackles. Rhett Nagel spun down, but a really nice grab and go to about the 28, 29-yard line. And there is a late flag, and we're going to get a flag on Rhett Nagel. And we talk about penalties for Grinnell. That's a costly one, as this is going to back Grinnell up. Grinnell is backed up. Rhett Nagel thought he was grabbed down from the neck and tried to argue his case to the official, and the official said, no, we're not going to do that.
Well, I don't think it helped any when he threw the ball not to the official.
That's true. Got to be better. So they'll set up in a little bit further back. First down, and Cole Johnson again runs into traffic. There is nothing going for Grinnell's running game right now. Washington's defense is blitzing at any chance they can get to try to catch Grinnell off guard. Colin Gibson's going to check into the ball game, see if Grinnell can get a spark in the passing game, if anything. But if you're Washington, now you're thinking blitz when number 7 gets back there. 3:10 remaining here in the first half. Second down and 9, excuse me. Gibson to Johnson. Again, runs into traffic. Puts his head down, though, and gets a really nice chunk. That was a really good run by Cole. They're going to get about 3rd down and 2 or 3. This is a crucial drive for Grinnell. They don't get the ball back at the beginning of the half, so.
Yeah, he's averaging 4 yards a carry. So
if they run off tackle, that's one of the big things that Grinnell's been trying to push back.
This right side, right behind Ethan Walker, I mean, they're getting a good draw right there. So
Smith fakes. Alex going to check down short. Is that Will Doty? Yes, it is. Will turns the corner. Kroll chases him down all the way past the 50 inside enemy territory. Will Doty, the fullback, makes a huge play.
That's Edward Jones. First down.
Kroll was just a little late. He knew it, just a little late, and Will was able to turn on it. That's a Tiger first down. Grinnell sets up at the 49. They're going to move quick. 2:25 remaining here in the half.
You know, a great play call, too, because Washington really hit hard. You can see just how they crammed that inside line. So.
Low snap. Colin going to chuck it deep. One-on-one to Brady Stewart. It is incomplete. He was pretty much tackled.
Yeah.
But they're going to call an incomplete pass, no flag.
That Coach Stenberg wasn't liking that one. He had a hand off him the whole time, and then it was pretty much a push-off right at the catch. So
Patterson tried to go step for step with Brady Stewart. Colin put it where it needed to go. Just not quite there, and Grinnell sets up for 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 from the 49. All knotted up 14-14. Great game for homecoming. Both teams out firing early. Play clock is down to 3. Smith, low snap. Nope, it's a direct snap. Right to Cole Johnson. Johnson breaks free on the broken play. Foot race. Johnson cuts back. Foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Grinnell.
What a run.
Cole Johnson on a broken play scores it for Grinnell. That ball was snapped right into Johnson's chest, and it was supposed to go to Alex. And Grinnell takes a 20-14 lead over Washington. That is the play you needed.
Let's take a quick look at that little mixed match right there. I mean, it was just a mess.
It's almost like the Washington D-line thought Alex still had the ball.
Couple
and then how about the
there?
fake?
Oh,
yeah.
My goodness.
Snap.
Awesome run, awesome run.
Kick is up and good. 21-14. Grinnell gets the spark they needed. We'll be right back.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual, and Grinnell Mutual is also our scoreboard sponsor for all sports all season long. So thank you, Grinnell Mutual, for everything you do for Tiger Sports.
I think we're going to get there, but all of Grinnell's plays have been outside the Poly Eyes red zone this evening. We'll hope we get there, but we're scoring in long plays. Grinnell student section getting a little excited. Grinnell leads 21-14 over the Washington Demons. Washington had all the momentum in the world, 14 straight unanswered. Grinnell strikes back with their own play.
Well, that's definitely what we needed going into this approach of halftime.
Now this is a crucial drive for the Demons. Washington gets the ball back to start the second half, so if they can get a score here, you can take some momentum in the locker room.
Blake, the key points of this last 2 minutes is Grinnell playing solid defense, playing matchup man if they're going to pick them up in that secondary, and they're going to have to play heads up front defense. Get your eyes up. Don't look at the ground when you're taking your 2 steps. Find that ball, play off it, and make a good tackle on that line.
Calvin Jaworski sets it up. Leg to the pigskin, and down it goes. All the way back, picked up by Jacob Miller, I believe. Miller works his way forward. Gets a couple blocks.
Got a flag on the field.
And we got a flag. We got 2 flags. We got hats going everywhere. Ref threw 2 flags in one play. He saw something.
First one looked like a clip or a block in the back.
I don't think any of these are going to be on Grinnell. And if they are, it would stink because it offset. But
it is an offsetting.
So what do they do if they see 3 flags in one play? Just like throw your belt out there or something like. So I think this is both flags are going to be on Washington. Yes. So
I thought they called one on Grinnell.
They're going to push this back to the 15-yard line, and that's where Washington will set up shop. There's a little bit of confusion here. Nope, they're changing out balls. Demons got 2 minutes. You got a 2-minute drill if you're Ethan Patterson here. To try to take your team.
You can feel that moisture kind of set in. I bet the ball's starting to get a little dampness on it.
John says blitz. I agree. First down and 10, 2 minutes to go. Washington sets up. They got to go to 85 yards to try to score it. 3 on the line. Here come the edges. Patterson looking over the middle. It is intercepted! Tristan Stark. They tried to go right back to Prochaska, and Tristan Stark read it the entire way. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Yeah, I love it.
He waited, too. Patterson waited, and then Tristan Stark was able to just catch him off guard. If Patterson got it just a little bit higher, it was going to be tough. But Grinnell has a chance to really get going here. They got 1:52, and they are in the Poly Eyes red zone with a chance to score it. Gibson. Broken play again. Colin rolls, fires out, and luckily someone was in the vicinity or else we would have gotten intentional grounding. So technically 2 plays in a row on offense that have been broken. Colin's going to come out of the ball game. Alex Smith will check back in for him.
Just because it's a cool graphic, we'll throw that up one more time. Poly Eyes red zone.
Second down and 10 from the 11. 1:47 to go here in the first half. Alex Smith and Cole Johnson in the back. Low snap. Alex rolling. Eyes downfield. Fires short. Out of bounds. Grinnell does have, obviously, Calvin Jaworski to kick, so you could take a field goal if you want, but in games like this, you probably want that end zone. And Grinnell's going to have to set up short here. 3rd down and 10 will be the call from the 11. First down practically at the 1. Same formation. Washington lining up, moving around here on defense. Braden Blackford to the left. Stewart and Jaworski here on the right side. Bootleg. Smith, end zone. Jaworski catches it. He is short, though.
Got about a 5-yard pickup.
Wonder if he thought he was deeper than he was. Now you got an interesting play call. It's going to be 4th and short from about the 3 or 2. If Cole Johnson's been running like he has, averaging about 4 yards per carry, you got to think you could just go right back to him.
But you know you're going to have to kick out because right now you can already see it. Washington's pulled in tight.
Errett's going to take a timeout. Washington calls one. We'll take one with them. 21-14. Grinnell leads.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza.
Big decision for Grinnell. It's 4th down and 1 from the 4. Is that right? I thought the first down was on the 1-yard line. It's 4th down and Grinnell is inside the 5. Big decision here for Grinnell. The clock is already moving. So Grinnell's got to hurry out here. I don't even think Grinnell knows what they want to do. I was going to say, they're probably going to have to burn one here. Grinnell's still running out. 15 seconds on the play clock. 10 seconds on the play clock.
And that last timeout was brought to you by Edward Jones also.
4th down. Smith, keeper, Alex, not going to get there. He is absolutely dropped. Washington's defense stops him right at the goal line, and they're going to put him down at the 2. He is short. Nope, they're gonna check it. I guess I wasn't even thinking of the first down.
That is a big measure right there.
This is gonna be close. They're gonna mark it down. Remember, just a little bit of the ball has to be over, but I don't think it's going to. No, it is not. Way short. Washington's defense holds inside the 5, and Grinnell with a huge interception, not going to come away with points. I'm going to hope that doesn't come back to bite us as the night goes on. Now for Washington, you can't really take a knee here and go to the locker room. You'd have to run something.
Yeah, and you know, I'm sure for Washington, they got that horror thought of that interception in the back of their head that, you know, Grinnell is looking, seeing what's going on out there. So
Prochaska's in the backfield, Stewart's in the backfield, Patterson's back there, Miller's back there. They're putting everybody in the backfield. And then they got Kroll somewhere. Patterson rolls to his right. He's fast enough, gets to the edge. How about the tackle by Calvin Jaworski? But he got out of bounds. Yeah. Did he get out of bounds?
Yep.
Yeah, so the clock's going to stop.
Looks like a nice shoestring tackle there.
Patterson is really fast. When he's able to turn the corner, he's hard to beat. 2nd and 6. Grinnell didn't need to use a timeout since he was able to scamper out of bounds. We'll take those free ones. 2nd down and 6 from the 6. Kroll is the far one on the right side. This is Austin Rebling here on this near side. Again, they put everybody in the back. Miller in motion. They're going to go option. Miller fumbles the ball. It's on the turf. Grinnell's going to hop on top of it. No, they're going to say it was a pass.
Oh, you're kidding me.
They're going to say it was a pass. Ref says incomplete pass. Interesting.
Let's take a quick look at that one.
That's going to be, I mean, it's, you can't, we can't see it. I mean,
so right there, he kicks it back. That's a pitch.
That's a pitch.
That is a fumble right there. That is.
Grinnell does not get the fumble recovery despite it being a
instant replay brought to you by Clarity Eye Care. Too bad we can't use that to our benefit, but.
This is big, though. 3rd down and 7. Grinnell could use a stop here. Washington doesn't know what they're doing. And how does Washington have 2 timeouts left?
They don't. They only got 1 timeout left.
Oh, I was going to say. Demons take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 21-14, Grinnell leads.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Skip Lowe with North Risk Partners, Bernie Loan Associates. So glad you could join us for this game and this little timeout. You know, the undeniable truth is the world is shifting, and I would say for the better. Please come join me. We'd love to find the captured capital within your benefit plans, within any insurance that you provide to yourself or your family members. Go Tigers, go Grinnell, let's win together.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by North Risk Partners and Bernie Lowe Associates.
Washington wants halftime. Grinnell wants a stop. Two very different things. 3rd down and 7 from the 5. A controversial backward pass that was called forward pass that was fumbled that wasn't a fumble. And Washington has it at their own 5. Grinnell knocking on the door, trying to get something with a 21-14 lead as possible going into the locker room. They put everybody back in the backfield. That option play was an interesting call, I will say that. Stewart moves in motion. Patterson wanted the pass. Here comes the blitz. Patterson has to step up, breaks a couple tackles. Patterson's going to have the first down. Cuts up field. He does get out of bounds, so Washington's going to extend the drive. That's just Ethan Patterson doing Ethan Patterson things. But with 41 seconds left, they're going to have to start taking shots here because it says they have one timeout left, which just does not, like we said.
It isn't. It's 0. It's not correct.
So 21-14. They're going to quickly check the sideline here. 1st down and 10 from the 13. Patterson's legs have kept Washington in this ball game. Patterson. Handoff. No, yes. What in the world? Gene Blaylock was literally just standing there trying to figure out who was going to get the ball. Grinnell's not going to use their timeouts. Looks like they're going to be content to take it to the locker room if they want. If I'm Washington, I wouldn't even run a play here.
It's risky.
I was going to say 2nd down and 12.
Considering their luck.
I wouldn't even run it. I don't know. It looks like 2nd down and 12. They're going to go for something here. They keep trying this middle over the pass. Now Grinnell calls a timeout. So now, take a break.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy.
Grinnell leads 21-14 over Washington. 2 seconds remaining here in the first half. A long first half. At least it feels like it. Washington, I don't think, is going to need this. They're probably going to take a downfield shot and see what happens. But Grinnell's in prevent defense, so Patterson's got to be licking his chops. Patterson's going to run right and just falls to the ground. That is the end of the first half. What a game. Happy homecoming, everyone. 21-14. We'll take a break. We'll be back later for our halftime show and back for the second half. Grinnell leads Washington 21-14.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and if you are like me, you have a busy schedule. So why wait around to get a prescription filled? At Medicap Pharmacy, we can call or text you when your prescriptions are ready. It's a free service that is available on request for any of our customers. Of course, we also have a convenient drive-through, free weekday deliveries, and free mail-outs as well. Just another great reason to make Medicap Pharmacy your pharmacy on Highway 6 West, Grinnell.
Hello, Tiger Nation. Skip Lowe with North Risk Partners, Bernie Loan Associates. So glad you could join us for this game and this little timeout. You know, the undeniable truth is the world is shifting, and I would say for the better. Please come join me. We'd love to find the captured capital within your benefit plans, within any insurance that you provide to yourself or your family members. Go Tigers, go Grinnell, let's win together.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn. Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Football Club is an organization that assists in the development of young athletes that participate in football in the Grinnell community through different types of fundraising, such as the Grinnell Lift-a-thon and its annual trivia night, bringing community leaders together to raise funds for different types of 7-on-7 travel teams, youth football league, fundraising for the kid captain. The Tiger Football Club would like to say, go Tigers. Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
Hey Tiger fans, this is Blake with the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network want to help Grinnell High School to recover from these times with less fans in the stands for revenue to help fund the school's athletics. That's why we've set up a Tiger Sports Live Stream Network Venmo account. If you want, we would greatly appreciate a donation to help Grinnell High School. It doesn't have to be $5, it doesn't have to be $500. We just want to help our Tiger athletes. At the end of every week, we will send the money we receive to Chris Kaufman and the entire GHS athletic department. We at the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network will not keep a single penny. To donate, download the Venmo app on your Apple or Android device and search Tigers LSN-2020. We greatly appreciate any and every donation. Together, we can help recover from this crazy time. Thank you in advance, and go Tigers!
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Pollyeyes Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, West Finch Auto Plaza, Medicap Pharmacy, Northwest Partners, and Bertie Lowe Associates, the Dairy Barn, Mayflower Community Homes, ASI Signs, the Tiger Football Club, Grinnell Boosters, our very own Fill the Stands with donations, and a shout out to Paula Hatch and Cheryl Winfield for your donations tonight, so thank you very much. And our last one is the Dollars for Scholars. Thank you for all those sponsors for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Yeah, great to have all of our sponsors on board. Really appreciate every single one of them here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Marching bands out doing their music. We cannot play that music because we would get copyrighted. But if you want to come and watch, they got band concerts over the semesters, over the school seasons. They got all sorts of opportunities for you to come out and watch. Come out and watch a game. Great crowd tonight. Great presence on the stream. A lot of great people. Whether you're a Washington fan, Grinnell fan, we really appreciate you watching. Granted, we lose about 30, 40 people at halftime because you might as well go and do something else, check other scores. Speaking of other scores, let's see if I can help you out here. Sigourney Kyoto leads 22-13 over Pella Christian. Pella leads Newton 14-7. Boyden Hull Rock Valley leads Carroll 41-6. Cam leads Audubon 50-34. That's a big game in the 8-player range. Southeast Valley is defeating Esterville Lincoln Central 24-7. That's another big game in Class 1A, I believe. 1A? Yes, 1A. Or A. I'm not entirely sure. 1A, I believe. What else? Clear Creek Amana 34-9 over Oski in the first half. Solon 56-0 over West Burlington. And last time we checked, Fairfield and Keokuk were tied 7 apiece. So a couple really good games. I'm going to go on Varsity Bound here and check out some other statistics if I can. This game has literally just been a shift of momentums. What do you got? Oh, Pollyeyes Pizza. Shout out to Joey watching from the kitchen. Probably doesn't have the sound on, but it's good that Joey's listening. One trip to the Pollyeyes Red Zone this evening. 3 touchdowns and only 1 trip to the Red Zone. That doesn't really happen a lot, but shout out to Joey. And all the guys over at Pollyeyes watching us while they make their pizzas and whatnot. But yeah, a game of momentum. Grinnell jumped out 14-0, scored early with Alex Smith. I think a couple of us thought, well, dang, we're just going to get going tonight. But slowed down a little bit, got another score, thanks to Calvin Jaworski, his 3rd touchdown of the season. And then Ethan Patterson said, all right, that's enough. I'm going to put the team on my back. And Ethan Patterson leads 14 unanswered, tie it up. Grinnell did not look good. Gets a couple lucky plays, gets a big fullback pass with Will Doty, sets him up for great positioning on a botched snap. Cole Johnson picks the ball almost away from Alex Smith and takes a right up the middle, breaks a few tackles, and was able to score a touchdown. 21-14 is your score. Washington should have fumbled at the end of the first half there on that option play inside the 5. It was deemed a forward pass. Thanks to our replay, it was not a forward pass, but it was nice to see that, I guess, but that makes the truth hurt even more, I guess, that we can see it in the moment. But nonetheless, Washington's able to get out of the quarter, and they get the ball back to start the second half. I think it's going to be a really fun second half. Both these two teams very even, both really looking to get to that postseason. It's going to be fun to see. A couple other updates. ADM up 40-16 over Atlantic. Atlantic jumped out 13-0. Thanks to 2 turnovers by ADM, but they were able to recover. Former Grinnell coach Brian Salzer and Ames currently trailing Sioux City North at halftime, 14-13. Winterset only up 13-10 over Dallas Center Grimes at the end of the 3rd quarter. That's an interesting game. Let's go through here. Lamar is beating Storm Lake 21-7. Nevada up 42-14 over Gilbert. Nevada's going undefeated, mark my words. Maybe not going to win the whole thing, but very good team. Des Moines Christian 27-7 over Red Oak. Pocahontas area up 17-7 over Clarion Goldfield Downs. Prairie gets the forfeit win over Ottumwa. Mount Ayr 42-6 over Sydney. Urbandale 35-7 over Des Moines East. Van Meter is on a title hunt. They defeat West Central Valley 70-0. Xavier up 7-0 over Cedar Rapids, Washington. Benton over Mount Vernon at halftime 10-6. West Delaware 42-6 over Center Point Urbana. Williamsburg 34-3 over Centerville. Fairfield over Keokuk at halftime 14-7. Indianola 42-0 over Perry. And the list goes on and on as I'm just kind of naming off. But, Dad, I think what really stands out here in this second half, obviously we can cut down on penalties. We can maybe change a little bit of the play calling. But other than that, I mean, I think we're just going to be in for a 7-point ball game a lot the rest of the night, back and forth.
You know, we talked about it right with 2 minutes left in the half. I think Grinnell is going to have to tighten up on that secondary and the defense. It seems like we're getting caught every once in a while that the linebacker defensive end, we're not picking up the guy coming back through, which means the middle linebacker should be picking up that third or fourth person coming through that secondary, and that's where the mistake happened last time. So, number one, pick up on the defense. Number two, pick up on when Washington comes up and cramps that line. If they're giving you a quick inset, like they're going to be blitzing with that hard line, they bring everything in super tight, kick it to the outside. You know, start looking at that quick slant pass to Washington secondary, because we know that once we get past that line, we can do good things, and that's what Grinnell's really going to have to focus on. So on a side note, just because I'm the owner of the business, I got to give a shout out to our neighbors, April and Joel Lemke. Had a little baby girl this morning, so 6 pounds 13 ounces, 19.5 inches long. Malaya Marie Lemke, born at 10/18. So shout out to our neighbors across the street, and congratulations, guys.
I was going to quickly pull up the information. Obviously, homecoming week. Parade was last night, and Josh Osborne, Grinnell's own Josh Osborne, obviously Grinnell's own, Grinnell's running back, Josh Osborne, wins Homecoming King, and Kay Widener wins Homecoming Queen. So good for them. Happy for those two. So that is your Grinnell 2021 High School King and Queen. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a little bit. Grinnell leads Washington 21-14. Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polly Eyes Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, West Finch, Medicap, North Risk / Bernie Lowe & Associates, Dairy Barn, Mayflower, ASI Signs, Tiger Football Club, Grinnell Booster Club, and Arns Foundation. Am I missing any? I don't think so.
I think you caught them.
I caught them all. There we go. Grinnell leads 21-14 over the Washington Demons. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love the first half, you're going to love the second half because we got a great football game.
Is this the third quarter?
It is the third quarter, so it is brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm. Jeremy and I were talking about it. We cannot quite remember the last, really close game here at TT Cranny. My guess would be back either 2017 or 2018 against ADM. And Grinnell lost that game. I just remember Grinnell had a chance at the end to try to drive downfield. They missed it. Obviously, the North Polk game was the last time Grinnell went to overtime here at TT Cranny. But other than that, it's been a long time. But it's refreshing. It's either been we got blown out or we blew somebody out. Calvin Jaworski will line up and kick this one back. I think Patterson and Jacob Miller are back to receive this punt for the Demons. We'll see how each team come out of the locker room, especially with adjustments. Ahead of the game, Calvin Jaworski sends it deep. Caught in the nice, clear, crisp September air. Jacob Miller picks it up, turns upfield, and, whoa, runs into somebody. I don't know who he ran into, but he ran into a herd of defenders. I think it was Gene Blaylock and maybe someone else. Jeremy's checking the closed stat book.
Kennick Johnson, maybe.
It is no, that's ADM in 2019. I think you'd have to go 2018. I guarantee it.
Tristan Stark and Nick Brennicky in on that tackle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, ADM 2018 is my guess. Last closest game here at TT Cranny. So you got to go back a little ways. Not saying that's a bad or a good thing. It's just something you notice. That dude almost just fell up the steps. Nice. First down and 10, 11:55 getting going here in the second half. Patterson, pressure coming, rolls, going to try to get to the edge. Josh Osborne chases him down, and he's only got to get a yard or two. You know, for a middle linebacker, Josh pretty fast.
Yeah, Josh covers a lot of ground right there.
John, you're pretty fast too. I said your name, but he gets it from you.
It's bred from Dad, I'm sure.
As long as it's a cheeseburger.
Second down and 8 from the 23 for the Washington Demons. There is really no sight of Ethan Zagloski tonight. He has been on the sideline most of the night, maybe gotten in a couple times, but it's all been Taven Stewart, who, by the way, is going to roll in motion to the right. QB draw. Whoa, in the backfield brought down. I think that was Gene Blaylock,
yes, it was,
who caught Patterson from his legs and did not let him go far. I think even that stunned Ethan, and Gene's fired up about it.
I think even lost a yard on that one.
Third down and 9.
You know, that's a good push shiver right off that right guard of Washington, so he did a great job there.
Stewart's going to move up in the pocket to Patterson's right. You got to be thinking pass and keep an eye out for Prochaska here up the middle. That's where Patterson's like to go. Third and 9. Patterson. Pressure coming. Rolls. Blaylock was there. Osborne will meet him at the corner. Will Doty, never mind, brings him down at about the 19 or 20. That was all Will Doty. And Grinnell's defense holds tight on the very first drive of the half.
Loss of another 3 yards, so great job.
Josh Osborne was there just in case Patterson was able to get away from Will Doty, but that's a hard task. And Kroll, who faked a punt earlier, it'd be risky to fake it here. 4th down and 12. Good snap. Grinnell really doesn't send anyone. Brady Stewart up to receive it, and off he goes. Busts through a couple defenders, and he is going to drag his way forward to about the 46-yard line, and that's where Grinnell will set up shop. For a second, I thought Brady called fair catch. I think even he maybe thought he called fair catch, but he took off.
Yeah, it took a nice little strangle around the neck there to bring him down, but
Grinnell's running and passing has been pretty even, I'd say, over the night. A little bit more rushing, but first down and 10 from their Washington 46. Grinnell's in good spot here if they want to try to extend the lead. Johnson cuts off to this right side off tackle, and he's going to get a nice chunk of about 2 or 3. And that's what we've seen all night. If he's headed off tackle, Cole's been able to get quite a bit of chunk. Soon that adds up. And as the game goes on, somebody's trenches are going to get a little bit more tired than the other one.
Well, you know what? That's kind of good old Iowa Hawkeye football there. Is you 3 to 4 yards.
Low snap. Johnson picks it up.
Nice
And
run.
there is a flag. I think it's going to be a holding on
number 70.
Yep. Caden Brupst. So this will back Grinnell up. It was all the way here on this near side. Only reason I could tell was because I saw a defender on the ground and an offensive lineman sitting on top of him. So penalties have hurt both teams tonight. Grinnell's had a problem with it all year.
Yeah,
but
let's take a quick look at that right here, Blake. You can see Boom
there,
right there, right out, right. He just flag comes in
just above the line of
scrimmage.
scrimmage.
And that's the instant replay brought to you by Clarity Eye Care.
2nd and 19 yards to the first down. This is Colin Gibson in the backfield. Good pressure up front. Calvin Jaworski, downfield shot just off the fingertips for an incomplete pass. Nice throw and good pressure up front to keep the defenders back by Grinnell. That time, I don't think the Demons, maybe they sent a blitz, but it didn't get there. Sigourney Kyoto defeats Pella Christian 20-16.
That's what I like about Calvin. He's not afraid to lay it out there.
No, we saw that on his attempt to almost intercept the ball earlier.
It's all about catching that ball.
Gibson on 3rd and 19. No one's open. Nope, he'll try downfield again for Calvin Jaworski. And again, that looked like the same play they tried earlier, just a quick little in and out for Calvin. And just a little late on it. So 2 drives, 2 quick 3 and outs pretty much for both teams. Grinnell will punt. Feels like it's going to be one of those games as we go throughout. Calvin will line up to send this one back to Ethan Patterson is the lone man. We'll see if Calvin might try to play this to the sideline. Low snap. Calvin skies it high. Patterson runs up. And that's going to get a really good bounce inside the 5. Osborne hops on top of it, and that is a beautiful punt. Down to the 2, maybe. That was close. Josh was almost pushed into the punt.
Yeah.
Could have been a really tough call. I hope they wouldn't have called it, but Josh was getting pushed forward. And the Demons have been in this spot before as they were backed up earlier in the game. First down and 10 from the 3 is where they'll mark it. 2 wide receivers on the near side. Lucas Kroll's all the way out right. Tavon Stewart in the backfield with Patterson. Patterson stays right there in that middle. I'm no betting man, but I'd say Patterson might be sweeping this thing. First down from the 3. Patterson tries middle, and I can't even tell where he went. There he is right there. Maybe got a yard or 2. I don't think he was really intending to go very much farther, just to at least give him a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, Kennick Johnson in on the tackle there.
They go quick. 2nd down, and they didn't even give him a yard. I thought they gave him a 1. Good pressure up front by Grinnell's front 5, 4 or 5. Both teams just really trying to figure out what they want to run here. 2nd down and 10 from the 3 still. Tavon Stewart's going to line right back up. Patterson, this time he'll throw. Wide open over the middle. Caught, headed upfield is Austin Rebling, and Rebling was wide open. Easy first down. Demons moved up, and he was wide open.
Alex Smith done a lot of good things tonight, but one thing you can't do, you can't go for the shoestrings when you're the open field tackle. You either got to break down and have more of a wrestling move approach. Break your hips down, tackle, bring him in.
That's where the Demons like to try to move quick here, especially with that middle of the field with the Prochaska. Low snap, Stewart picks it up, and Tavon Stewart, again, not going anything. I think at the end of the first half he had -6 yards rushing was our count. So he has not done much sledding tonight.
Gene Blaylock and company there in the middle.
Now, he has usually not gotten all the snaps. Like I said earlier, Ethan Zagloski has been the main back, but we have not really seen him tonight. Been on the sideline for most of the evening. 2nd down and 10 from the 19. They'll check the sideline here. From the 19, 2nd down and 10 for the Demons. Patterson. Pressure coming, steps up in the pocket. There he goes, and he is spun down. Nice play. Was it Josh Osborne? No. Kenneth Johnson was able to work off his tackle and made a beautiful open field tackle that could have saved a big gain.
Now, there's a good job of a defensive end that read it, stayed home, took care of his business.
3rd down and long, but the Demons were able to convert last time. Grinnell's sprinting over trying to figure out their defense. 3rd and 9, 7 to go in the 3rd quarter. 21-14, it's the Tigers on top of the Demons here on homecoming. Thank you for watching here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We have a fun game tonight. Stewart in motion. Patterson goes right back to Kroll. High pass, knocked away. Nice defense by Calvin Jaworski.
Yeah, I think the Washington players turn
There's a
around
flag.
thinking a little bit of PI, but
There's a flag here in the backfield, and it might be... It's got to be holding. Yep, holding, and it is declined, so Washington will punt. It does feel like we're kind of playing Big Ten football with all the punts we've seen tonight. And yeah, my goodness. Gotta love these punters, man. Some great punters. Lucas Kroll versus Calvin Jaworski.
we just right now we need to have some smart return field on this side.
Ooh, Kroll catches it up just a little bit. And
Get
it's going to
out of
get
the
a
way.
Grinnell bounce.
Yes.
And for the 2nd straight drive, Grinnell will start in Washington territory. Granted, last time we got pushed back. But let's see if Grinnell can do anything with it. They'll start from the 49-yard line. And we'll see how they go from there. 1st down and 10 from the 49 is where they'll set up.
You know, and from where we're at, we're not very high, but obviously they need to give Alex Smith a little bit of audible here because you could definitely tell how they crouch that defensive
Yeah,
line
you can
in or
tell.
out.
If it's a
When
blitz,
when they make a spread, you just got to go ahead and open them up.
Alex faked the handoff, and he might get a yard. He does. Or that's not Alex. That is Cole Johnson. 2nd down and 9. Just kind of a battle in the trenches right now. A lot of back and forth. Not really taking anyone over the edge. 21-7, Pella leads over Newton. The Cardinals trying to stay in that undefeated category, but the Dutch trying to soften them up. Smith downfield, and is it caught? No, I thought Josh was able to hang on. Josh laid out for it. I don't even, was it going to Josh?
Tell you what, Alex they had enough in
There's
and
a
around.
flag back
we got
here.
a holding back here.
So 2 drives in a row, Grinnell has started in Washington territory, and 2 straight drives in a row, a penalty has pushed Grinnell back out of Washington territory. Excuse me. That's how tonight's going.
Wow, 22. Is that right? 24.
Football is beautiful, I tell you what. 2nd down and 24 from the 37. Started at the 49 of Washington. Tells you how costly these things are. Smith, pitch back to Johnson. Downfield shot. Brady Stewart, one-on-one. Brady, high points, and he caught it. 1st down, Grinnell. I don't see how they can be mad at that. He got his foot down. Yeah, I'm going to say he got his foot down. We have the replay of it. We can look at it.
Yep, let's go ahead and take a quick look at that real quick.
It's going to be hard to see.
His foot is in. Right there, you can
It's
see
still
it.
in, right
It's
there on that
still
guy's
in.
right leg.
Yep.
Grinnell
boom,
lines up
right
quick,
there.
1st down and 10. Cole Johnson with the carry, and he spun forward.
And that instant replay is brought to you by Clarity Eye Care. Thank you to Brady Stewart on your bright orange shoe. You could see it perfectly.
I tell you, Cole probably wishes he had that throwback because it was short. Brady had to readjust for it. But we'll take it as it goes.
Cameraman John Osborne was glad that he caught up with the pass.
I was worried there for a second. You had it there, and then you were able to pull it. 2nd and 8. Johnson tries to go off tackle, and that's an easy face mask call on number 72, Xander Laws. Yes, it's a face mask call.
Should be a 15-yard penalty.
Yep, Grinnell's going to get an easy 15 here. Those are the easy ones for an official when you can literally see the guy's head come right down. So Washington's starting to bite themselves here. And that's, yeah, that might push Grinnell. That's going to put him in the red zone, I believe. Don't quote me on it. But a costly penalty for the Demons sets up Grinnell in great field position once again.
So we're going to get a Tiger first down and
a Polyeyes red zone.
Into that Polyeyes red zone.
Second time this this game, we've been in the Polyeyes red zone. From the 13, first down and 10. Gibson fakes. Slant route to Jaworski, and that was just a little bit too far behind him. Also a little bit too much steam on him. Looks like Spencer Petras out there on that throw, and that's going to be second down.
As we talked about, that's what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
We wanted to see
quick
that
throws,
slant.
yeah. .506 remaining here in the third quarter from the 13. Second down again. Gibson, he's thinking end zone again. Calvin Jaworski one-on-one. Oh, almost over top of Miller. And Calvin gets up. I was scared there for a second. It's really weird because we know where the ball is going. It's just like, if you're Washington, you can't really double him, but you just got to leave it up to your corner and, hey, man, let's make a play.
And, Calvin has some leaps, too, for being not tall, but he actually has a pretty good jump on most of his receivers.
Jacob Miller had something wrong with his helmet there. He fixed it real quick. He's still putting his helmet on. 3rd down and 10. Still putting his helmet on. Gibson will go right back to Calvin Jaworski. One-on-one. He caught it! Touchdown, Grinnell! You might as well just toss it to him, and he's going to make the play. Leave it to Calvin Jaworski again. Jacob Miller still he had something wrong with his helmet that entire play. I mean, he was trying to fix it, and then, it didn't really matter. He just had to go up one-on-one, but Calvin Jaworski. Yeah. Grinnell likes what they're seeing with Calvin against Jacob Miller. Calvin's going to line up for the extra point here. Snap, hold, kick is good. 28-14, Grinnell leads over Washington.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn. Blake, let's take a quick look at that instant replay of that last touchdown.
You could show the other one and not even know the difference. Calvin
there it is right there.
He high points it. Calvin just out jumps Miller. Miller's not even jumping off the ground.
And that's a Tiger touchdown brought to you by Clarity Eye Care on the instant replay.
He's doing it all tonight. Colin Gibson, 2 touchdown throws. Calvin Jaworski, 2 touchdown catches. And coming into tonight, I think Calvin only had 2 touchdowns as it is. So he's doing what he does. 28-14, 4:56 remaining here in the third quarter. Grinnell has the momentum. It's Washington's turn to try to respond. We'll see what the Demons can do this time. Calvin's going to send this one back. Miller and Patterson back to receive. Deep to the back corner. Miller will take it from the 1. Nope, they're going to count him back in the end zone, and it'll be coming out to the 20-25. Demons have gone 3 and out both times this half. And, Grinnell has obviously made a couple adjustments. I guess what have you seen? I've just seen the D-line's been able to step up a little bit better, and Osborne and Doty have been able to cover.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing. And even on Kennick Johnson, they're just staying home a little bit more and understanding what their role is.
First down and 10 from the 20. 4:56 remaining here in the third quarter. It's Grinnell on top, 28-14. Stewart nowhere. Taven Stewart might not get to positive yardage tonight. Grinnell has made sure he has stayed in the negatives. And that might have been that's a loss of 1 or 2.
Gene Belay-Locke also in there.
Yeah,
they're going to loss of 1.
Yeah, count him down for second down and 11 from the 19 now. Patterson rolls. Should be a holding call. They're not going to call it, but Grinnell's defender, I think that was Kinnick Johnson, got to the edge.
Will
Doty, excuse me. And Patterson barely got to the edge. I don't even think they're still going to mark him short. 3rd down and 11. Grinnell's ends have started to really beat up on that left and right tackle for Washington. That is for sure. 3rd down and 12. He did lose a yard. Grinnell trying to force 3 straight 3-and-outs. Stewart moves from Patterson's left to right. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Washington. Look for the pass over the middle. Stewart in motion. Patterson has room if he wants to go. He does, but it's too late. Breaks a tackle. Patterson fires short to Stewart. Stewart turns upfield, breaks a couple tackles, still going. He is going to have the first down. Taven Stewart might not be positive in the running category, but in the passing category, he's going to get his team a big first down, and that takes the wind out of Grinnell's sails just for the minute.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Was that Calvin Jaworski to come up that far side?
Might have been, and Calvin's not even, I think he was over on this near side. So, how about that job by Patterson, just recognizing the pressure in the pocket, just was able to get it going. It's a fun quarterback to watch, I'll give him that. First down at 10 from the 32. Patterson, almost a broken play, looks downfield, fires, intercepted! Right back, I can't tell who it is. It's Calvin Jaworski, who else? And I tell you what, I studied a little bit of film from Fort Madison. That is almost identical to the interception Patterson threw last week to the Bloodhounds.
Well, I tell you what, Cole Johnson had a hot pursuit blitz right up the center, out to the side. His brother Kinnick picked him up on the other side and had him scrambling. So it was basically trying to dump the ball, and I don't think he realized that Calvin was on that short side so quick.
Yeah, almost identical. So Patterson just kind of misjudged where he wanted to go. 28-14. Alex Smith fakes it. Smith takes his carry up the middle and is spun forward. That's going to be a nice gain of about 3. No, what? Oh, gave him about 2 or 3. I thought they were only giving him 1. I was like, what are we looking at, ref? Number 31, Olin Wells, comes limping off to the sideline here for Washington. Calvin Jaworski moves from left to right. It looks like they're going to put Austin Rebling here on Calvin, see if that can do anything. Braden Blackford's all the way out left.
Nice little quick slant across would be beautiful.
Alex fakes again. Look out, Alex Smith! Foot race! No one's going to touch him! Touchdown, Grinnell! Everyone bit on Cole Johnson, and Alex maybe was not even touched.
Tell you what, let's take a quick look at that one right now. Here's our Clarity Eye replay. Boom, right up the middle. Nice speed by Alex, and he just cuts it clear. That instant replay is brought to you by Clarity Eye Care.
34-14. Grinnell has flipped this game on its lid. Washington was hanging tough. They had 14 unanswered, but Grinnell has ever since kept the pressure on them. 35-14. Grinnell leads over Washington. We'll be right back.
Life at the Mayflower community can be anything and everything you want it to be. From their first-class facilities featuring traditional apartments, patio homes, and the newly added water tower apartments for independent living, to the healthcare services including assisted living, healthcare center, or rehab, complemented with food service options, exercise areas, administrative and nursing staff support, and the beautiful campus scenery. Visit today or give us a call and you will find out quickly that the Mayflower community is a place to call home.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Mayflower Community Homes. Perfect for the 50-plus community right here in Grinnell. Stop down and see Bob Mann for all of their nice homes and opportunities for that second stage of living.
Grinnell's offense has found their groove. 35-14, they lead over the Washington Demons. Demons were able to rally down 14 earlier in the ball game, so I'm not going to put it past them that they can't. But they got some work to do. Ethan Ziglowski is back to receive this kick, and it's also Jacob Miller also back to receive this kick. So Grinnell's used the ground game, used Calvin Jaworski in the passing game, doing all they can this evening to try to stay ahead of the Demons. And Jaworski sends this one deep. Miller picks it up, bobbles it a little bit, and he turns upfield. Miller breaks a couple tackles and is spun down. Really nice gain to about the 28, 29-yard line.
Tristan Stark and Jacob Lowe in on the tackle.
Varsity Bound has it wrong. Washington is not leading 35-14. Grinnell is leading 35-14.
You should check with that company.
I mean, I could fix it, but I don't have time to fix it right now. Demons looking to get something going here. 2 interceptions here by Patterson in this one, trying to get his groove going. First down and 10. Stewart breaks a couple tackles, works his way forward. Ball came out, but he is clearly down. The elbow hit the turf and forced out his groove.
Tristan Stark in on the tackle.
Next week, Grinnell heads to Keokuk. And Keokuk, that's their homecoming. Keokuk looks like they're probably going to lose to Fairfield tonight, so it'll be possibly a 3-2 Grinnell. It is not out of the question that Grinnell can go 4-2 here, or 5, and really get their groove. Second down and 2. Jacob Miller moves in motion behind Patterson. They're looking at a pitch. Patterson cuts it upfield and is going to get a first down. Demons move the chains.
Tristan Stark in there on the tackle.
But how the schedule goes, Grinnell is on the road for 2 weeks after this. They head to Keokuk and West Burlington, so get the buses ready for that one, and then they'll have 2 home games to finish the year, Solon and Fairfield.
Buses? Might as well get a motel to travel that far.
Yeah, stay the night. Enjoy the fall leaves over on that side of the state. First down and 10 from the 39. Stewart in motion. They'll go short to Stewart. That's a backwards pass, and the ball will go out of bounds. Too fast for Will Doty.
Wow.
Common reaction. Well, that ball's backwards. Yeah, that's a backwards pass.
That was a backwards pass, just like the last one was a fumble.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call that a forward pass. Come on, man. Second down and 16 from the 33. 1:17 remaining here in the third quarter. It's Grinnell on top of Washington 35-14. 14 unanswered, or 21 unanswered in total for Grinnell. 14 this quarter. Patterson fakes. Here comes Doty. Good pickup blitz. Downfield shot way overthrows Lucas Kroll. Back him up again. Third down and 16 will be the call. Retnagel and Osborne trying to get their sideline fired up. And the student section fired up a little bit. Third and long for Washington. Kachaska and Miller and Kroll all out to the left. Lone man rebelling here on this near side. Moves up in the pocket. Now Stewart moves up, so it's everybody up front. Patterson, QB draw, can't get upfield. Kinnick Johnson spins him down. Not even going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's fourth down, and Washington looks to probably punt, and that's what they will do. So Grinnell's defense once again will stand tall, and if nothing goes wrong on offense, they're going to give it up nothing in this third quarter.
You know, that's a great job for Kinnick, staying home. It is so tough to teach that position that you need to stay home and be responsible. What in the heck kind of a snap was that?
Almost looked like a jump. This punt's going to bounce out of bounds at the 33-yard line. That is where Grinnell will set up shop with 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Probably just going to run one play here and then take it to the fourth. Credit where credit's due. Grinnell has come out better here in the second.
Yeah, this is a respectable third quarter.
Alex Smith and Cole Johnson will be in the backfield here for Grinnell. Again, probably just one or two plays here. Alex fakes and runs forward, brought down by Zigolowski. Second down and 8 from the 35, 15 seconds to go, and Grinnell, I think, is just going to take this to the quarter. And it is. I'll do it for the third. Grinnell puts on 21 unanswered. 35-14, they lead over Washington.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign, they are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs. In this fourth quarter, Blake, brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm.
There you go.
Caught Blake sleeping, looking at scores over there.
Setting up graphics or whatever, I guess. Give us a recap of that third quarter there, Dan.
A lot of football. I tell you what, 2 touchdowns. Tigers come out. They hit every key point that we talked about at halftime, snugging up that defense. Obviously, 2 interceptions are huge when it comes into changing the game backwards. So what more could you add to it?
I agree with that. Second down and 8 from the 35 is where Grinnell will set up. Tigers used, like you said, offense there in that third quarter, and then defense. Washington did not get anything in that third quarter. And it was Grinnell's defense that was hanging tight and doing their job. So from the 35, Alex Smith in the backfield. Johnson barrels into traffic, and whoa. He spun out of the traffic a little bit. That was a really good gain. Got all the way up to about 3rd down and 2. I have no idea what that was. Who was that just pulled him through the line?
Well, actually, I think it's the Washington tackle.
I mean, he just kind of slowly pulled him forward. And we're going to get, back. Washington backs him up. Or Washington will back up, excuse me.
Tiger first down. That's an Edward Jones first down.
No continuous clock, but the clock is moving right now. First down and 10 from the 46. Grinnell, no reason to really try anything too fancy here. Obviously, probably just going to take your time and work your way downfield, possibly. Slow it down. No reason to go. Cole Johnson going to get another. No, they're going to mark him short. Where are they marking these things? Is it just the angle I'm at? I swear he was going to have the first there.
I didn't quite get that one either because that looked like it was good momentum.
He is short. Second down and 2 will be the call. We appreciate everyone for watching tonight on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Currently 160 people watching. If you want to, leave a like on the video if you like what you're seeing. Hit that bell if you want to be notified every time we come live. Subscribe if you want. If you're a Washington fan, we don't expect you to subscribe, but we do really appreciate you watching. It's a long drive, and we appreciate you for checking us out. Alex Smith gets spun forward, and that might be enough for the first down.
It ought to be.
Unless we're going inches. We're yet to wait for the reveal by the official here.
You're kidding.
He's about maybe
Inches.
the length. Yeah, maybe an inch. We'll call it 3rd down and change here for Grinnell.
Yeah, that's almost deja vu back to the North Polk game when we're sitting in it. It was clearly at first. The ball was brought back, moved back, and then they didn't even want to adjust it.
Grinnell, I don't think, has a QB sneak in their playbook, but I'm just going to guess this is a QB dive. Nope, direct snap to Cole Johnson, and it works really well. That's a really nice play solely because you're not really sure who it's going to go to, and that's what kind of worked for Cole Johnson's long touchdown run earlier, was that Washington just didn't know who was going to get the ball. Grinnell moves the chains. It's an Edward Jones 1st down, and the drive continues.
Can't say enough about our sponsors tonight. Edward Jones taking care of our 1st downs and timeouts. Pauly Ice Pizza in the Pauly I Red Zone, even though we haven't hit the Pauly I Red Zone much more than twice. About big plays from the outside.
1st down at 10 from the 40. They bunch everybody up again. Johnson into traffic. And I don't even think they're going to give him a yard there. Tough sledding all night long, that is for sure. But when the holes have opened up, Grinnell has taken a big advantage of them, that is for sure. Ames defeats Sioux City North 27-13. So Coach Sauser gets his winning record over there in Ames. Waukee beat Johnston. What in the world?
Regular Waukee, not Waukee North?
Waukee. What happened, Johnston?
Wow.
Benton leads 2013 over Mount Vernon with a minute left. That looks like that's going to be a win for the Bobcats. How about that tough moving forward by Cole Johnson, able to keep his footing. It's going to be 3rd down at about 5. Pella leads Newton 21-14. Ankeny defeats Roosevelt 49-6. Clear Creek Amana leads Oski 48-9. Boy, Clear Creek Amana barely survived against Marion, barely survived against Iowa City Liberty, but they took it upon themselves to throttle Oskaloosa, that is for sure. Cam defeats Audubon, big game over there, an 8-player. Low snap, Alex, pressure coming from behind, able to break away, fires short, and ooh, that was close. He wanted to check to Jaworski and luckily overthrew. What an effort by Olin Wells. I think Grinnell's going to punt. Yes, Grinnell will punt. So they're going to test Calvin's skills here. See if he can coffin corner this thing or just get a lucky bounce.
Well, I think Calvin has enough talent that he could pitch it and get a high punt that we could get down and underfield, get underneath it.
Also, could be a fake. I doubt it would be, but Jaworski, he could have ran it if he wanted it to. He kicks it to the corner. It's going to get a great bounce, and yes, it does. Inside, it's close. I mean, it's going to be inside the 5 at least. Yeah, I was going to say, that's the Australian punter right there. How about that?
You can't beat that.
Calvin is player of the game, no matter what happens the rest of the night. He has been unbelievable in the punting game, defense, offense, every single part. Washington, once again, I think for the 3rd time tonight, sets up with inside their own 5. That is the crucial point of this game.
Field position
and Stenberg, being a huge
good.
Hawkeye fan, has to love what he sees tonight because they're playing like Iowa. Not giving Washington much chance if you're stuffed this far back. They're going to go under center. No, they're not. I thought I saw someone under center. Patterson's in the shotgun. He's going to pass. Runs out of the pocket. Still going. Fires downfield and overthrows. He is lucky somebody was there, because if he would have thrown it where nobody was, that would have been a safety.
Yeah, I think Rhett Nagel, his eyes probably got about bigger than silver dollars when that thing kind of spun around. Because at first it looked like it might have been short. So
if you care about college football, I think Wake Forest just beat Virginia, I think. How about Wake Forest? Best team in the ACC. Let's go. Better than Clemson. 2nd and 10 from the 3. Patterson, they're going to keep trying to pass. He rolls, fires over the middle. Ooh, was that caught?
Rhett Nagel, nice little stick in the middle there.
It was caught. I don't know if Rhett knew that it was caught, but it was caught. He'll celebrate like it wasn't, but it's going to be third down and 1 or 2. Who was that made that catch? That was a heck of a catch. I don't. Maybe Kroll. It was a heck of a catch. Patterson was able to find him.
Yeah, because he had pressure on him too. Loudon and Blaylock were just putting hard pressure on him.
One safety look, it's Braden Blackford. Washington just going to keep thinking pass. This might be a run by Patterson. Nope, they thought about Kroll on the short route. Moving outside is Patterson. He's going to have the first down and more as he works outside. No late flag call. That's good.
That Cole Johnson.
He was in the process of tackling him, I guess. First down Grinnell, or first down Washington, excuse me.
Tristan Stark taken out.
Benton, huge win over Mount Vernon. The Bobcats' only loss in the season remains to be Grinnell. First down and 10. Patterson, that almost looked broken, but he's not going to make it seem like it is. Nice tackle on that far side by Calvin Jaworski, and he's fired up about it.
Who was that by?
Calvin Jaworski. He went right for the legs. That's about as perfect as you could have made it. Fort Madison leads over a Panther team, 47-7, or 42-7. It just says Fort Madison over Panthers, 42-7. Patterson, quick check down to Prochaska. Prochaska checks up field and works his way forward. He's a nice little fullback / tight end scheme. I mean, he's a really good runner. Is he only, what is he? Junior? No, he's a senior. 6'2", 175. Hey, man, tight ends are becoming a thing again. Might as well stock up on Prochaska. I think John's got a nice little set for himself. 5:57 to go. Third down and 4 will be the call for the Demons. Trying to get something going on offense. Not completely out of this game. You get a score here, it could get it interesting again. Oh. Patterson gets away, fires downfield to Kroll. Over and out of the reach of his stretched hand.
Oliver Loudon, he had a nice swim move back in there. If he just would have completed, broke down, he probably could have got himself a quarterback sack.
Alex Smith and Braden Blackford were there just in case. Fourth down and short is what they're going to call it. 4th and 4 from the 25. This is a big play. And Kroll will send it back. No one wanting to go for it. Alex Smith makes the catch and down at the 40. Grinnell's offense runs back out. If you play the clock right, you might not have to get the ball back, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Well,
but you never know.
Ideally, if we could do our 4 yard
takes
stance,
4 years.
Do a 4, do a 3, do a 4, do a 3. You could burn a lot of clock here.
Pella gets a huge field goal with 3 minutes to go. 24-14. Looks like the Dutch are going to get their second win of the year. Newton will not be undefeated. Humbled by the Dutch. Been there before. Alex Smith breaks through a hole and has the first down. A touchdown-saving tackle by Jacob Miller.
That's another Edward Jones first down of the night.
Would you say Alex might be faster than Cole McGriff? And if Cole's watching, I'm sorry, but I was just wondering. Right. Both were so fast off the edge. I mean, when they're able to fake that read option.
You know, I think it's a comparison because Alex definitely has the quick feet to find the quick hole. Cole McGriff showed a lot of that at the end of last year.
First down and 10 from the 49 for Grinnell. Low snap, bobbled. Johnson picks it up, spins forward. I think this is just being nitpicky, but Grinnell has had a lot of low snaps tonight. I swear every time Alex Smith has to like squat down to get that ball.
Well, I'd rather have him roll to him.
That's true.
Than 20 yards over his head.
I mean, we scored on a botched snap, I guess, but just kind of one of those things. Second down and 5. Grinnell stacks up bunch again. Low snap. Alex fakes it. This time Washington has it read like a book. Zagloski, a couple other guys back in there. There is a hurt Demon on the play. Oh, nope, going to get up slowly. Logan Frazier got rolled on, and he's going to hobble off. Number 75, Cole Williams, will check in for him. Frazier just kind of got caught up in the scrum. He's going to come and take a sit or something. 3rd and long for Grinnell with 3:47 to go in the quarter. Don't need to do anything fancy here. That's for sure. And a offsides on Washington again.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I was going to say.
That's one thing that Grinnell needs to do, that you don't stand up on the line if you see someone coming. You hold your composure and let that get called out.
Washington fan is not happy with the call. He's talking about holding. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he's talking about holding. So make it 3rd and 6, a little bit more reasonable here. Grinnell tries again with the hard count. Clock still moving for Grinnell, so that penalty does help him out in that aspect. Try it again, no avail, and I think Grinnell's going to take a timeout. Take a timeout with them, 35-14. Grinnell leads over Washington.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dollars for Scholars Foundation. Incredible way to put some money back into these kids' pockets in the form of a scholarship as they go to college. So grandparents, alumni, chip back into the Grinnell Dollars for Scholars Foundation.
Third down and 6 from the 45 is how they'll line it up here for Grinnell. Got to feel like it's a punting situation for Grinnell. They're going to put everybody up on the line. Smith, quarterback keeper, look out! Foot race on the right side, makes the man miss. He's wrapped down from behind, and the drive will continue for Grinnell. That play has been perfect all night, and Washington just can't seem to figure it out.
It's another Edward Jones first down.
Is there a flag?
Well, if there is, they've already pulled the sticks, so.
Well, what was that about? I know a Washington coach was mad at something on the sideline, but I don't. Oh, was the clock not moving maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah. Grinnell's just going to keep moving that clock. No real pressure. I don't know how much they're going to keep moving here, but Grinnell, who knows, might use some timeouts. Johnson breaks it outside, pushes forward, cuts back left, keep going, and is brought down a shoelace tackle. That was looking like a Wyatt Hunter type run, working his way through the defense.
Is that another?
That's another Edward Jones first down, and that is a Poly-Eyes red zone trip for Grinnell. Tigers looking to finish the job here and get another score on the Demons.
Got a final score in from the north up there. South Tama falls to Independence, 48-7.
Man. I believe in you, Trojans. Give it like 10 years. I bet 10 years South Tama will be title contenders. I can only hope. First and 10. Johnson. Barrels in traffic.
Push.
So Grinnell will move to 3-2 on the year. Washington will fall to 1-4 on the season.
That South Tama score update's brought to you by my mom and dad, Jack and Carolyn Walker.
Washington heads to Solon next week, or either Solon comes there, I'm not sure, and then Grinnell heads to Keokuk I tell you what, Grinnell could easily get to at least 5-2 before they get dates with Solon and Fairfield. Both those games will be here on the Tiger Sports live stream network. Ball is muffed. Alex hops on top of it. Clock will keep moving, so don't need to worry about that.
Good clock eater right there.
But yes, Solon on the 8th will be here on the live stream, and then on the 16th, we'll be doing the Fairfield game. I will not be here for the Fairfield game, but
I thought it was the Solon game you're going.
Solon they played first, and then Fairfield. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check. Ogden upset by Colfax Mingo, so a close-to-home team with a big win. 35-14, 45 seconds left. Grinnell's just going to weight this thing down. Tony's going to take a Stenberg. Tony Stenberg's going to take a timeout here. And it'll be 3rd down and 15 when they come out of the timeout. You want to go one more timeout?
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd-generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, and shout out to Joey and the guys. They got it on the big screen while they're making pizzas tonight. So shout out to them. Also our Red Zone sponsor, which we've hit the Red Zone 4 or 5 times tonight.
You're right. I won't be here for the Solon game. I have lost all sense of time. Pella defeats Newton 24-14. Cardinals undefeated no more. Yeah, Grinnell not taking a knee. Well, yeah, they are. Never mind. Alex Smith takes a knee, and they'll need one more. Well, you can't really. This is interesting. Do you try? You just gonna kick it here? What are you gonna? Is this it? It is. It is the end of the ball game. It is a win for Grinnell. They're going to be 1-0 in district play. They're going to move to 3-2 on the season. Washington falls to 1-4, 35-14. Grinnell shuts out the Demons in the second half. It was tied 14-14 for a little bit. I don't see how Calvin Johnson can't get our player of the game.
Calvin Jaworski, you went
oh
the whole
gosh.
game without doing that.
How in the world did I just do that? Calvin Jaworski gets our player of the game. Big win. John's going to head off. Thanks for help, John. Grinnell gets a big victory, 35-14. Final thoughts, and we'll wrap up quickly.
Let's give a shout-out to our sponsors before we take off. Polley's Pizza, Grinnell Mutual, West Finch Auto Plaza, Medicap Pharmacy, North Risk Partners, and Burnley Associates, their Dairy Barn, Mayflower Community Homes, ASI Science, Tiger Football Club, the Grinnell Booster Club, our very own Venmo. Fill the stands with donations, and thank you for those who donated tonight, and the Dollars for Scholars, and Polley's Pizza on the Red Zone, Edward Jones on our timeouts, and our first downs, and obviously Clarity Eye Care for some excellent instant replays tonight. Thank you to all those sponsors that make this possible, and so you can have a good game to watch.
It's a final. Grinnell moves to 1-0 in district play, 3-2 on the season. Happy homecoming, everyone. Enjoy this win. They'll be back next week on the road at Keokuk. Grinnell defeats Washington 35-14. I'm Blake Walker, Dan Walker. Thank you for watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Have a great, safe weekend, and go Tigers.